Yellow. Ball 80. 15. I'm here all day.
This is David Johnson, the former All-Pro. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
That's how we do, D. That's how we do.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
Target. Hey, one set. Check right, 54. Yellow. 54.
Mahomes going to throw. Going deep for Walker. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. A gain there of 30 big ones. All right, Charles, let me put you in the head of one of those defenders out there. You have a big play like that go against you so early. Does that shake your confidence?
It shouldn't, but it often does because your thought process all during the week is how you're going to get after that offense and make your plays. And when they make one against you, it makes you a little bit hesitant.
Time to regroup. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Check back. The 37-yard line. Hey, if you kill it, motion me out. Switch.
On 2nd down now, it's Johnson, and he'll be taken down at the 33, a pickup of about 4.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
On 3rd down, Johnson. And Johnson lost the football. It's loose, poked out, and it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Ready? 95, 56. Check. 154. Too low.
A run for Tony Pollard, the Memphis product. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
2nd and 1 and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the 1st down.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Hey, Delta.
From the gun, it's Breeze. Almost able to intercept it. That's one he would have liked to have held on to on this first drive. Instead, 2nd down.
Ready.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. They'll run with Hunt on 2nd down. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
Now Breeze on 3rd down. Oh, he almost picked it. Nearly a turnover there on their opening drive. That's a throw he'd like to have back. Now 4th down.
And 3rd down is a key down in any game you play. And 3rd down defense, something we've got to watch in this one. Got to be effective on the passing downs. That's a pretty good first step right there.
Let's go.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They got across the 50 last time but fumbled and turned it over, so they'll be looking to have a short-term memory here, Mr. Davis.
Not only a short-term memory, but a whole lot better ball security. Because if they take care of the ball, continue to move it, their chances of scoring some points, they've got to feel pretty good about. They thought they had things moving in the right direction last time. Fumbles, they don't just affect you on offense, they affect your overall team because now your defense has to make that stand up.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 21-yard line.
Second and 9 now from the 21.
Watch twist. Mike's 59. Collect. 59.
Throwing now is Mahomes. He gets this one to Johnson. It's a gain of 5, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Hey, Ripley. Shift.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. And it would appear he's going to be short of a first down as he stopped right around the 29. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up 4th down. They do go for it. It's Mahomes. It's caught. Jones. Now Jones is hit. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. And the aggressive play call simply does not work out. You're on your own side of the field here. Punt it, right?
Yeah, I would agree with that. There's a time for analytics and a time for being aggressive, but not with this field position. There's also a time for good old football 101 sense.
Yeah.
Punt it away, let your defense take over with better field position.
And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. A big hitter there, a first down gain of 26 yards.
Exit. 2 right here. Here we go. 52's the mark.
Here's Breeze. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. DK Metcalf with his 16th touchdown of the year as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Matt Gay on for the extra point. And that one gives the Bucs a 7-0 lead.
Next to score, Buccaneers 7, Jaguars nothing. Brett Maher is set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, here's Maher to kick it away. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. Now, the first play of the drive there is incomplete. And this pass defense, they were sensational in the win last week, and they're looking good here so far in this first quarter.
You know, we often talk about how offenses get locked in, and that runs over multiple games where they're really, in that zone. Defenses can be the exact same way, and I think we're seeing an example of it here.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter.
3rd down and 9.
Yellow. Let's go, Lou, lady.
You're not ready. You're not ready.
Mike, check. 59. Switch up.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
On 4th down, Matt Hawk to punt it away. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Taking it about the 16. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. They fake the give. Here's Breeze. And the pressure gets to Breeze as he's taken down. Give the sack to Kamoko Toure. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter now, and it's Buccaneer football as they've got it with a 2nd down coming up. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack.
36. Here we go.
Breeze going to throw. He's got it. The tight end, Allen. And this one will go to the 28-yard line.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
To throw, it's Breeze. They'll find Everett there, complete. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
They run for it with Hunt, and an alley to run. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. Heck of a 4th and short conversion. They end up getting north of 20 yards. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. On 1st down, they go right back to Hunt. And he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
From the 38, Breeze. He'll find Metcalf. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 28.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. He's able to get 6. A nice pickup down to the 21.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
On 2nd down, it's Hunt. He'll have a 1st down inside the 10. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Kareem Hunt, touchdown number 15 of the year, as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good, and that'll make the score 14-0. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. And all the way down to the 22-yard line. And he's going to wind up getting this all the way down to the Buccaneers' 22. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
43.
Now Mahomes. Jones has it. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible, hope he's got man-to-man coverage, and hope that his athleticism wins on the perimeter.
57. 58 is Mike. 3 runs. 3 try. And 58 is a Mike.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Mahomes. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. To throw, it's Mahomes. And he finds McLaurin. First time these two have hooked up this afternoon, and it's a 1st down. Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defense side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. They're able to get a little more rest over on the sidelines while this one continues downfield.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. Mahomes now to throw. Got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Kenny Golladay with touchdown number 7 on the year as they are now on the board here in the first half. Bryant tacks on the extra point, and that'll make our score 14-7. And after the touchdown, here's Bryant now to kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And now last drive so successful with the ground game, ending in a touchdown. Do you stick with that formula?
That would be the number one thing you would think of, but so many guys now would look at it and say, we've got them set up so well for play action, now's the time to take a shot.
Yeah.
But, you know, there was a big-time coach in the state of Ohio who once said, if you throw the ball, if you put it in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. He would have kissed it on the ground.
The tackle there by Quandre Diggs.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments and doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
And the Jags with 5 in the secondary now on 3rd down. They'll try to run for the 1st down with Hunt. And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside.
Ready. 95-56. 95-56.
Watch the run. Watch the run.
0-2.
54 is Mike.
Hey, easy.
Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Come on, baby. Come on. Let's go.
Breeze now on 1st down. And he'll find Hall. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 10 yards there and a Buccaneer 1st down.
Hey,
And a good quarterback facing zone coverage, if he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. He can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
From the 40 now on second down. Breeze. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 26. The Bucs forced to use their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number one.
Watch the safety creep. New Mike, check.
On first down, Breeze. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. John Ross, as the first half is winding down, as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. So a challenge coming down from the booth, and that's where these challenges come from, of course, in the final 2 minutes of the half.
Yeah, now we're going to New York, right? That's command central for the officials. They'll talk, they'll take a look at it, communicate with the referee at the game site, and issue a final decision because they do have the final call now.
Gay is on for the point after. It's good, and it is now 21-7.
Buccaneers 21, Jaguars 7. Brett Maher is set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, here's Maher to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we now go downstate to Orlando and check in with Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. The Bucs with a lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. This will be taken about the 12. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. And an update from the Circle City up in Indianapolis. It's the Colts in that one that have grabbed the early lead. I have a feeling that one's going to stay tight throughout. We'll continue to monitor.
52's the mark, boy. 52. 12.
They'll start the third quarter on the ground with Hunt. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. That's good for a Buccaneer first to pick up of 12 yards.
Yeah, another good run there. He's been such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
Check.
Here's Hunt. Earl Thomas in on the stop.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
At the 47-yard line.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Breeze now. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Zach Brown. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. So after the INT, here's Mahomes. Complete. It's Johnson. Give him 6 on the play, and that'll bring up second down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Now a 10th carry for Johnson. And he'll push his way up to about the 44 here. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Here's Mahomes to throw, and he can't quite pick it. No interception so far. That probably should have been their first, but at least it's 4th down. Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th.
Here I come again. Here I come again. Right there. 54, right there.
Here we go. 4th down, Mahomes. And Robinson with a big catch. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Heck of a 4th and short conversion. They end up getting north of 20 yards. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Being chased out left. All that, and it only nets him a yard. It's 2nd down.
Is that not the very definition of a tough yard gained?
Now, is that one where as the receiver you go to your quarterback and say, why'd you even throw that?
Yeah, I think you do, and I think you wonder what type of a route are you going to send me on that only 1 yard's going to be the result? If I'm going to go in there and take contact, let's go and get something out of it, not just 1 yard.
It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
A 2-yard loss brings up 3rd down and goal.
Now here's Mahomes. Going deep for Walker. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Delaney Walker, his 2nd touchdown on the season as his guys are back within a single score. Bryant's extra point up and good. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. And after the touchdown, here's Bryant now to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
Here we go. 21.
Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. That's complete to the tight end, Everett. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
But when you hit him on the move like that, and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh, boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game. Cameron Wake makes plays like that look simple because I think he plays with excellent leverage. really does a nice job of being lower than the offensive guys trying to block him and gets underneath them and goes up and down the line of scrimmage to make those types of plays.
They kept him to a short run play there. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs. On first down, they'll run with Hunt. 25 yards to pick up there, and also a first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
Let's go, let's bring it. Let's bring it.
Hey, watch 7.
Watch Mike.
Throwing on first down is Breeze. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
And when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
And that will be caught, but out of bounds. Out of bounds, ruled incomplete here. The rookie DK Metcalf, the intended receiver, but now it's third down. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
He's coming. Double up, double up.
You kill.
Double up.
53.
54, Mike. 54.
Hey, Zoo.
Watch 54, watch 54. Watch a slant, watch a slant. Watch a slant.
From the gun, it's Breeze. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. A 12-yard touchdown grab as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. A good, sustained drive there in this third quarter, capping it off with a touchdown to give them a nice 2-score advantage.
It was actually a fun one to watch, wasn't it? I mean, for me, seeing the mix of what they did, how they moved the ball downfield, very sharp, too. Each and every play seemed to be executed with great dispatch.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard.
43. 43.
Exit.
Mahomes again here on 2nd and 10. Dancing to his left. He'll have a first down past the 40. 27 yards there, a first down.
Sometimes guys get locked into such a groove. What do we call it? The game slowing down. They see everything happening almost in slow motion. They see the lanes develop. I feel like he's right there.
Well, and you want this from your leader, right? With this deficit, this stage of the game, second half, no quitting here.
0.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
And darn right, they did something to disrupt that timing.
Mahomes will try again on 2nd down. Caught by Jones. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. The third quarter has not been kind to them. After they built that lead at intermission, they've seen that lead shrink.
And how much of that is simply execution? How much of that is maybe you lose your edge a little bit because you've got a lead? And you do have to credit the other team some because they've made some adjustments to start to slow them down. Can they find those counters now, those extra plays or plays they haven't run that'll be effective and get them back moving again?
They'll be looking for something here, anything to seize that momentum back. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
On second down, here's Breeze. He's got Allen. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. Back now in Jacksonville. It's the Bucs. They've got the football. They also are in front here on the scoreboard as we start the fourth. The Bucs on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Working from the gun. It's Breeze. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off at the 45. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. Two-score game here in the fourth, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe just sitting on and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them. Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on third down. And you know what offenses want? Win first down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on first down. On second and 9, Mahomes. Stepping up, he'll try and run. And avoids the contact by sliding. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for third down. On third down, Johnson. And boy, he is very close to a first down. But from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Give him a yard on the play, and he's definitely short. It'll be 4th down and a few inches. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. They run. It's Johnson. And this will depend on the mark. I'm not sure he pushed the line forward. And indeed, he did not. They stop him. So they really needed points here in a 2-score game. Could not come away with anything there on 4th.
And while we know they're a little bit discouraged here, they can't check out of this game. You and I have called a good number of games over the course of our career where we've seen these types of situations. Teams get the ball back, and that miracle does occur. So they can't let that dream go just yet. They have to get stout on defense here.
Yeah, right now really hoping for a turnover. From the 9, here's 2nd and 9. Now Breeze. They'll find Everett there, complete. Give them 14 on that one and a first down. Defensively, they're okay with that. Short little route, tackle him inbounds. Okay.
All right, cliche alert. It's time for someone to make a play because they've got to have something bigger downfield. They can't just take what they give them. They've got to force it and make something big happen for them.
And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. That good for 22 and a first down.
Hey, box drop. Here we go. Watch the pass. Watch the pass.
Breeze now on first down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
On 2nd down, it's Pollard. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there.
Well, I don't think there's any question, Brandon, at this stage, the stop troops, the defensive guys, they've got to use their 3 timeouts here. They've got to stop them and get the ball back.
Yeah, if you're in that 2 to 3 score deficit window that they're in now, you got to get it ASAP.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Stop them, use your timeouts. Easier to move the ball on offense without timeouts than to stop them on defense without using them.
31 yards there and a first down. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. To throw is Breeze. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. 4 touchdown passes now for Drew Brees as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. Now Brees will bring his guys to the line to go for 2. Hunt going to run for it. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. On 2nd and 11 now. Mahomes. He'll rifle this one deep right side. It's caught inside the 25. It's a big play for the Jaguars. 55 yards. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Here's Johnson. He's been busy this afternoon. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Mahomes. He finds his man Johnson. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way, and really we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
Now they'll try to convert on 3rd and 6 after the 4-yard completion.
In your face.
Now Mahomes. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. That's Deron Payne with a sack that time.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury.
A 48-yard attempt.
And the kick here is good, so add 3 to the total, but they're still coming up well short